The Justin Robert Young program brought to you as always by everybody who supports us at payjurydaily.com. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on the fine YouTubes. This is your old boy, Justin Robert Young, bringing you yet another recording session for the JuRY Daily Podcast. We got some great stuff for you, but first I'd like to take the time to talk to you guys personally. Hi, YouTube. What's going on? You been watching any hot vids lately? Oh, a little scloosy time between me and you. No, we got a good show. I'm drinking my coffee. It's Wednesday. What else is going on? Listened to a nice Ice Cream Social podcast today. Walked around the lake. That was fun. Today is Whiskey Wednesday as well. It's good to know that today is Whiskey Wednesday. This is a little time that your boys, Justin Robert Young and Darren Kitchen, like to get together and have a little meeting of the minds. A little boy time, if you will. You know, just a couple of lads cutting it up, shooting the shit, talking about the life of an entrepreneur podcaster. Hello to Zoe Brings Bacon, who's in our chat room. I'm sitting in a coffee shop and I haven't bought a coffee yet. What's wrong with me? Nothing. You bend them to your will, Zoe. You look them right in the face and you say, there's only one time that I'm going to go ahead and give you not but one rigid p, 1 pence. And that is when you force me to buy some fucking coffee. And when they evil eye you enough, you say, okay, that's fine. Throw down a couple of quid, grab your coffee and throw it right in their face. This is terrible advice, and you shouldn't do it. All right, let's go ahead and start the show. Here we go. Hello and welcome to the Justin Robert Young podcast. My name is Justin Robert Young. Oh! I don't know why. I just had a sudden adrenaline rush. A rush of energy, a rush of excitement, a rush of possibility, a rush of infinity has rolled into my head. You want to know why? Because I saw the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. I like Marvel movies. I saw Endgame. Not going to spoil Endgame, but I'm very excited because it was unclear initially whether or not Spider-Man Far From Home how much it would deal with the stuff that happened in Endgame. And as we find out in this second trailer, a lot. There's a lot that is there, and considering some of the plot elements, I'm very excited where things are going to go in this particular story. Man, I love comics. I love movies. I love television. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people are bitching so much. Maybe I've been spending too much time on Reddit. This is my problem. I've significantly cut down the Twitter in my life. I took Twitter off my phone, so I don't spend a lot of time on Twitter. Probably stupid, considering I have a significant following on Twitter, and it's easily my largest broadcast platform. I should probably spend more time on Twitter, but I don't. And so I've been spending more time on Instagram and Reddit. Let me just say this about Instagram. Great platform. A lot of people, the majority of people that I'm following, even if it's fake, I'm always feeling positive about my friends. I see my friends smiling I see my friends in their bathing suits and they look amazing. I'm like, look at you guys. You're all out here having an absolute fucking blast. You know, I follow people that are... I mean, I guess the only thing that's annoying is I've decided to follow all politicians. So, like, literally every post is just somebody giving me a political ad. And I know that Instagram is not the real world. But then again, neither is any element of social media. So I guess I removed Twitter and I had to put Reddit in its place. I replaced it with Reddit. And I don't know why, man. Reddit just seems to live to... Reddit, the place where the biggest fans of the thing can prove their hyper fandom by taking the biggest poops. Oh, they take the biggest poops on things. They love it. They love pooping on it. I guess lately I've been following the Game of Thrones subreddit. Yeah. You know, I've rather enjoyed. You know, I've finished watching these episodes and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm so excited. I would watch that episode. That was good. That was a good episode. Go to the Game of Thrones subreddit expecting to find a fellowship of people that also enjoy this show. Literally, that's the point of the subreddit. I want to just find people who like the show so I can talk about how much we like the show. Nope. Poop. That's what I find. Massive poops. I started fighting with people. And I'm talking about the Game of Thrones subreddit. For those Reddit heads out there, you know, I'm not talking about the Song of Ice and Fire subreddit. God forbid you head over there. Those are the book readers. Jesus. I imagine they're all typing on their computers with grayscale, infected with this bizarre love-hate relationship with George R.R. Martin and the fact that he is both the savior who's going to write this story better, despite the fact that the last book kind of sucked. Don't at me. And also that he's going to die. Oh, thank God he's going to write a better story than the television show they write endlessly. But also he's going to die before it. It is like they're trying to out-fatalist themselves. God, I don't like fatalism. Fatalism is just... I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. That's enough of my kvetching. I'm bitching about bitching. Oh, how meta. Oh, how Inception. That I'm bitching about other people bitching. All right. We got to go explore the world. We got a couple JuRY stories here for you. Let's go ahead and get started. That went a little longer than I thought it was going to. How Inception. That I'm bitching about other people bitching. All right, we got to go explore the world. We got a couple JuRY stories here for you. Let's go ahead and get started. News! All right. We ready. Yoink. Our first story comes from the greatest state in the union. Yes, indeed. Florida. A Lake City man was arrested Sunday afternoon for a window sticker that a deputy alleged violated state obscenity law. Dylan Shane Webb, 23, of Southeast Dan Court, faces charges of possession of obscene material, a first-degree misdemeanor, and resisting arrest. also a first-degree misdemeanor after he refused to remove a sticker on his rear window that said, "I eat ass." According to a Columbia County Sheriff's Office report, around 5:50 p.m. Sunday, a deputy saw a brown Chevrolet truck traveling west on U.S. Highway 90 and noticed the sticker. The deputy claims the sticker violates Florida statute 847.011, which deals with possession and distribution of obscene material. When the deputy asked Webb how a parent of a small child would explain the meaning of the words, Webb replied it would be up to the parent. The deputy issued Webb a notice to appear in Columbia County Court on May 23rd before taking a photograph of the sticker to place into evidence. After issuing a notice to appear, the deputy asked Dillon to remove one of the letters from the word ass so the statement would no longer be derogatory. Webb refused, citing his First Amendment right, according to the report. The deputy detained Webb and placed him in the patrol car. Webb was taken to the Columbia County Detention Facility without incident, where he was charged with obscene writing on vehicles and resisting an officer without violence. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit, and I stand hand in hand with Dillon Shane Webb, 23, of Southeast Dancourt. For what is this country for? Nay, the experiment of America as a whole. If a man in his own vehicle cannot proclaim his greatest desires, beyond the First Amendment, it is indeed in the very founding of this here nation, wherein the pursuit of happiness is guaranteed. Guaranteed, friends. This man eats ass, and he's trying to find other asses to eat. God bless you, patriot, and may you triumph over tyranny. Here's some more good news. Dave Chappelle is going to be awarded the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. That, according to the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, the stand-up comic, actor, producer, and director joins the prestigious groups of comedians to receive the award, among them Carol Burnett, Whoopi Goldberg, Bob Newhart, and Richard Pryor, who won the very first Twain Prize in 1998. Says Matthew Weiner, director of comedy and special programming for the Kennedy Center to National Public Radio. Dave is one of the truly original voices in comedy, the definition of a creative artist, a modern-day sociologist skewering stereotypes, defying boundaries, and showing us that laughter can be a way to contextualize issues that we struggle to understand. Dave is the embodiment of Mark Twain's observation that against the assault of humor, nothing can stand. Deborah F. Rutter, president of the Kennedy Center, said in a prepared statement, for 3 decades, Dave has challenged us to see hot-button issues from his entirely yet relatable perspective. Here's what's amazing, is that, yes, Dave Chappelle is very much worth this prize. I believe that Dave Chappelle is the defining comedian of my era. However, it is amazing. It is amazing to see that this all comes from Chappelle's show, right? Because otherwise, his credits are like half-baked, you know? His credits are, and I love Half-Baked. I love You've Got Mail. But other than that, he's got his stand-up. And even then, he really only has, I mean, his iconic defining stand-up to me is was his breakout, Killing Them Softly. I believe that was his first HBO special. They're all good, but none of them at the time rose to the level of like Raw or Delirious. You know, I don't think his specials got to the height of a Chris Rock or even a Kevin Hart. And I know he's done a lot. But nothing comes close to Chappelle's Show, which ran 2 seasons. And only, look, the first season of Chappelle's Show is good. Good. There are some iconic sketches on there. But let's be real. He gets this prize because of the second season of the Chappelle Show. The second season. And I'm saying he deserves it. But what I'm trying to do is contextualize how culturally important the second season of the Chappelle Show really was. Because this man right here, Dave Chappelle, that man has a tremendous efficiency. He has not done a ton. Everything he's done has been good, and some of the stuff he's done has been absolutely friggin' classic. Who do we get the raid from? Who gave us the raid? I couldn't see because I was doing this. Who raided us? Oh, I'm really important. Thank you so much, my dude. Thank you. JC Calhoun. Dumpster diving for Dave Chappelle stuff. Yeah, Buddies. Buddies was, I mean, was that was a pilot in 96? All right, one more jury story for you. Neuropilot, what's up? What's up? Yeah, hello, guys. We're going to be wrapping up our pop culture show, and then we will begin the politics show right after that. So if you want to hang around. Actually, let me take a look at the runtime. You want to know what? We're going to skip our hobby horse girls. Go right into the mail. Go right into the mail. Dave Chappelle, that man has a tremendous efficiency. He has not done a ton. Everything he's done has been good, and some of the stuff he's done has been absolutely friggin' classic. Here we go. You can go ahead and send us an email, jurydaily@gmail.com. Again, jurydaily@gmail.com. Ken writes in, Justin, what the hell is going on down there? Ken's from Canada, by the way. I visited your fine country just a few short months ago, and I didn't see a single bread line, extermination camp, or a purge mask. So why is every feel-good story leaking from my southern friends' social media feeds include either a government agency or a corporation attempting to murder someone poor out of greed or neglect only for the community to rally around and help the poor bastard live another day? You do realize that your pothole vigilantes is basically the plot of The Postman, only with a different government agency, right? When did post-apocalyptic movies become this summer's delightful feel-good tales? Honest question. Is it just that social media is broken, or have things really gone to shit in the last 10 years? No, everything's fine. Look, we have problems. The world has problems. The world is an ugly place where people do awful things. There are victims, real victims, some of them of systems that have been set up against them. Many of these systems have been perverted by certain elements of our society that either through greed or cowardice has made people's lives worse. All that being said, this can all be true. And it's better that we're talking about it. We are in a better place because we understand these problems, because we are in a better position to solve them if we acknowledge them. And this is the top line. This is the headline. Every day that you wake up in a Western democracy, and more specifically in the United States of America, you have to understand that for the rest of the world, including the majority of the people on this planet, you are the 1%. Now, might not feel like it. You might be like, oh, Jesus, for the 1%, man, I got a lot of bills. I got to make this rent. I don't feel like I'm putting any money away. I don't feel like I'm doing very, very good. Well, guess what? Comparatively, you are. And that's Earth. That's life. That's humanity. Everybody can do better. Everybody can help their fellow man. The best thing that we can do is enjoy what we have and try to grow more of it. So, is everything going to hell? Objectively, no. Does it look like it's going to hell? Largely on social media, because, I mean, hell, if we thought if it bleeds, it leads was a maxim for news media back in the day with newspapers and televisions, if we thought that, I mean, Christ, at least there was only one, maybe two editions of the newspaper. At least there was only 3 editions of your local news. Now there are infinite. We walk into the void of bad news, because guess what? Bad news keeps you on the platform. Bad news makes for a great call to action. The headline on everything in your Facebook newsfeed cannot be, "Hooray, we're in America, we're the 1%. Because what else is going to happen? You're going to say, imagine you were filled with as much joy as that would give somebody else who's not in your position. If all of a sudden they were like, oh, I'm in the 1% now, I guess I'll log off Facebook. Well, Facebook can't have that. They're in the advertising sales business. They got to keep you there. And they found algorithmically the best way to keep you there is by showing you a bad thing after a bad thing after a bad thing, and then a controversial thing, and then a bad thing. That keeps you there. It keeps you in the comments. It keeps you arguing. So no, the world has not gone to shit. But I can understand how it looks like that. Big Jim writes, I realize that this may be a conspiracy theory, but let's add some things up. This is about our neon sign story on Monday. Number 1, it's the late 90s before Y2K. Number 2, IT systems and software engineers. 3, cute Russian female. 4, torrid sexual affair offering. 5, Kriska is a consultant who probably goes to many different companies that has access to their infrastructure. I realize that this is not the No Agenda show, but I smell a honeypot. Congratulations, Kriska. By your ineptitude, you may have saved the United States commercial sector. Thank you and your lonely penis for your service. Folks, that brings us to the end of our program today. I want to thank our producers, the Jen, PD Rave, Not Specific, Rock and Roll, Martian, Joe Acosta, well, James, the OG Brito, well, Chris. You can email us, jurydaily@gmail.com, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and join our Discord where all the jury stories came from today at bit.ly/jury. Discord. That is bit.ly/JURYDISCORD. Chatting and link sharing 24/7. And no algorithmically generated bad news to keep you on the platform. Guaranteed. Ding. All right, that about wraps it up for us today. Until tomorrow, high thoughts tomorrow. I need a few more high thoughts. If you find yourself expanding your mind, then write in anonymously to jurydaily@gmail.com. Put high thoughts, HI, thoughts in the subject line so we can get these high thoughts back off the ground. Till then. This is your old pal Jerb saying, hey, please give a round of applause to Mr. Wacky. But more importantly, please don't die! hours on a half shell. Turtle power. Stories came from today at bit.ly/JuRY Discord. That is bit.ly/JuRY Chatting and link sharing 24/7. And no algorithmically generated bad news to keep you on the platform. Guaranteed. Ding. All right, that about wraps it up for us today. Until tomorrow, high thoughts tomorrow. I need a few more high thoughts. If you find yourself expanding your mind, then write in anonymously to jurydaily@gmail.com. Put high thoughts, H-I, thoughts, in the subject line so we can get these high thoughts back off the ground. Till then, is your old pal Jerb saying, hey, please give a round of applause to Mr. Wacky. But more importantly, please don't die! I'll probably move that a little bit forward. I like to time the die on when the music drops out a little bit. More importantly, please don't die! Perfect. All right. That about wraps it up for us, YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us. I will see you tomorrow.